I'm going to make a quick video to be sure you remember how to do these DeltaMath problems. Your first section is just some one-step equations, so some pretty basic review, I hope. On this one, you would just subtract. You have a 5 that's positive, and you would subtract 5 from both sides. So that would be a minus 5 on this side, minus 5 on this side. So your final answer would be that 5 was equal to t. And when you put your answer, you don't have to type in 5 equals t or t equals 5. It just wants the number part of your answer. So just the 5 will be sufficient. And then should be right. We'll go ahead and try another one. This particular problem, you notice the s is being divided by -3. So remember, to get rid of a fraction, a division, you can multiply. So multiply both sides by -3. On this side, my -3's cancel. So s should be -9. And that should give you the correct answer. The next section, you have some two-step equations. So remember, with two-step equations, you want to start by getting the plain number gone. So since I have a -30 over here with the r, to get rid of a -30, I will plus 30. If it would have been positive, I would have subtracted it. But since it was negative, I add it. So that's going to give me a -6r equals a -6. And now, since this -6 is multiplying by the r, I'm going to want to divide both sides. So divide both sides by -6. That should give you an r equals 1, because a negative divided by negative is a positive. So we'll check that and make sure it's right. Notice just again putting in the number answer. And that's how you should handle those two-step equations. If you do miss it, or if you do show example, it will give you an example problem, and hopefully that'll help you understand how to do it. The next section has some equations with parentheses. So this one, for example, you would need to start by simplifying this left-hand side by multiplying that 3 through. So that's going to give you a 3x and a -30 would be equal to -9. Then what you would need to do is you would need to solve it like a two-step equation like we did the last one. So you're going to need to add 30 to both sides. So I get a 3x is equal to a positive and a negative. When you're adding, should be a sign of the larger, in this case a positive 21. They kind of cancel out since one's positive and one's negative and you're adding or subtracting. So, and then since the 3 is multiplied by x, you divide it off. So your final answer should be x equals 7. So 7 should be the correct answer on that one. Okay, this next question has a little bit more going on. It does still have a parenthesis that you need to get rid of. So some of these will be a little bit harder. You will multiply the 3 through the parenthesis. So that will give you a 6x plus 6. And then I have a plus x and a plus 5 equals -10. Once the parenthesis is gone, I still have some things to simplify on this left-hand side because I have some like terms. You might notice that the 6x and the x go together. Remember, that's an understood 1. So that I'm going to write this over to the side. That's a 7x. And then I can also put my 6 and my 5 together. So 6 plus 5 is 11. They are also like terms since neither one had a variable. And then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get x by itself again. First thing that needs to get gone is the plain number. So first idea on these is to simplify, then to remove the plain numbers, and then to remove the coefficients. Those are the numbers that are in front of a variable. So that gives you a -21 because adding and subtracting, if the signs are the same, it makes the number bigger. Divide by 7 gives me an x equals -3. So -3 should be the answer to this one.